We came up with the idea of a test drive for your portfolio a number of years ago. And it was really just designed to give you some idea of what you could expect from a portfolio if you decided to trust us with your money. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a test drive on a portfolio. It'd be similar to when you're going to buy a vehicle. You're probably going to want to take the vehicle out and drive it a little bit, and not just straight and back, but you're going to take some corners, maybe a couple hills, so you can get a feel for that. That's what we're going to do here with the test drive. So let's assume that you had $1 million. We've got decades of data that tell us that after a 5-year period, on average, in a balanced portfolio, you should expect to have roughly $1.35 million. And after 20 years, about $3.5 million. Now that's all great, and it's wonderful to see point A, point B, but the real question is, what was the ride like getting from here to there? So this data tells us that there was actually a period, a 12-month period, where that $1 million, 12 months later, $780,000. So we want you to know that in advance, so that if it does happen, you know, okay, we knew that this could happen. Now it's not just all doom and gloom. There's also a really good 12-month period where that $1 million turned into $1.4 million. So we want to show you that as well. Also, we're looking at a number here and we think, okay, we're thinking longer term. So $1.35 million, 5 years, that's great. Well, guess what? We had a 5-year period in this data that says that after 5 years, that portfolio was worth $980,000. Again, we want you to know that, to be prepared for it in case it does happen. We're not telling you it's going to happen, but we're saying it has happened, and so just be prepared for it. But again, it's not just bad news. There was also a really good 5-year period where after 5 years, that $1 million was $3 million. So hopefully, by us showing you some of the things that you can expect, some of the rough roads, some of the good roads, we can help you get from point A to point B. The whole point of doing this is to say, we want to get you from here to here, but you need to understand that the vehicle that you're in is appropriate and it's right for you. So a good example of this would have been in 2020, when, if we can remember back that far, over the course of a 3-month period, portfolios actually declined about 17%. So this is a great period where we could pull this back out and say, well, you know what, 17% that's a hurt. It feels bad. But you know what, looking back at the data, we've seen that before, and it's okay. Your vehicle is still appropriate. So if we're thinking of this in sort of 10-year terms, I'd probably say it like this. There's going to be 2 years out of 10 that you might look and go, boy, I'm not sure we're doing the right thing, and you have some questions and want to see some stuff. There's going to be a few years, more than a few years, where you go, I feel pretty good about this. It seems to be working. And there's going to be a couple years where you're actually going to want to name your grandkids after us. That's the purpose of the test drive for the portfolio.